When you hear the word mindfulness, what do you think of? Maybe you picture monks meditating on a mountaintop, someone pretending to be Zen while ignoring reality, or just another wellness fad pushed by self-help gurus. But here's a truth that might surprise you. Mindfulness isn't about emptying your mind or escaping the world. And it's not about relaxation, complex breathing rituals, or talking to trees in the forest. Mindfulness is about seeing life with clarity and insight. It's a psychological skill, backed by neuroscience and used by elite athletes, CEOs, and even the special forces. And when you understand it properly, mindfulness can calm your mind, sharpen your senses, and forever change how you perform under pressure. The surprising part? You already do it, you just don't realize it yet. Today, I'll show you a glimpse of what mindfulness really is, why the myths are wrong, and how it can quietly transform your life, even if you think it's nonsense. If you're ready to unlock the full power of your mind, like and subscribe now. What you're about to discover could forever change the way you navigate everyday life. Before we can understand what mindfulness really is, let's cut through some myths. Myth number 1. Mindfulness means emptying your mind. It sounds peaceful. A perfectly blank mental canvas. No thoughts, no noise. Just silence. But the brain doesn't work that way. It produces thoughts the same way your heart produces beats. You can't stop it. And the harder you try, the louder it gets. You sit in a quiet room, trying to focus, and your mind immediately drifts to deadlines, messages, or past mistakes. The harder you push those thoughts away, the stronger they come back. Mindfulness doesn't offer you an empty mind. It offers you mental clarity. Instead of fighting with your thoughts, you begin to see them for what they are. Temporary, passing signals. This mental shift creates space. Suddenly, your thoughts settle and you gain the freedom to be fully present. And that freedom is far more valuable than the silence of an empty mind. Myth number 2. Mindfulness is about relaxation. People imagine it as a mental spa treatment, a guaranteed path to bliss. But if you sit in a chair and pay attention to your breathing, the tension in your chest becomes obvious. Your mind moves between stress and distraction. It's not peaceful, it's uncomfortable. Mindfulness shows the stress you usually ignore, and it shines a light on things you may have been avoiding. But this light is not a setback. It's the very first sign of mastery. Every wave of tension becomes a signal to observe. The pressure you once ignored now guides your attention. You start to recognize patterns that shaped your past reactions. A calm clarity flows through every neuron of your mind. And you choose to respond with awareness, not with routine. The stillness you once ignored now silently shapes the action you take. Myth number 3. Mindfulness is spiritual fluff. Something reserved for monks, meditation enthusiasts, or people sitting cross-legged in candlelit rooms. Yet the most mindful people don't hide from the world. They act with presence despite the chaos. An athlete in the final seconds of a game notices the crowd, the pressure, and their racing heartbeat, yet remains composed. A negotiator senses tension in the boardroom and redirects it with calm reasoning. A warrior endures the relentless storm of battle, yet moves forward with clarity. Mindfulness isn't about escape. It's about awareness. These myths aren't just wrong. They're deceptive. They trap the mind in doubt, making people dismiss mindfulness before they ever experience it. Which means they never discover the real power hidden underneath. So if mindfulness isn't about empty minds, forced relaxation, or spiritual rituals, then what is it? And why has it quietly become one of the most important psychological skills we can develop? Here's the truth most people never hear. Mindfulness isn't about escaping reality. It's about seeing it more clearly than ever before. Most people think mindfulness is a luxury, a quick fix, or some novel routine. That's wrong. It's not a pause from life, it's a tool for life. Mindfulness is awareness. Picture yourself in the middle of a busy morning. Emails ping, phone notifications buzz, deadlines loom, and someone you care about is frustrated with you. Your thoughts start racing. The mental chatter spirals out of control. Without mindfulness, you might react impulsively, snap at someone, or get caught up in anxiety. With mindfulness, you notice the rising tension before it overtakes you. You take a breath. You pause. You respond thoughtfully. Now picture yourself going about your day, managing responsibilities and personal demands. A memory of an argument surfaces in your thoughts. Your mind wants to replay it endlessly. Mindfulness lets you notice that impulse, acknowledge it, and then return your focus to the present task, keeping your energy and clarity intact. Even calm situations are opportunities to be mindful. Maybe you're trying to have a meaningful conversation while distractions pull at you. Mindfulness allows you to listen fully, notice your own emotional reactions, and engage with clarity instead of impulse. And here's the secret. Awareness creates choice. Without it, your mind is on autopilot. Worries, irritation, and stress dictate your reactions. With it, you gain a pause, a moment to decide. You can choose how to respond, calmly, deliberately, and effectively. Mindfulness isn't just about stress relief. It's about mastering how you communicate with the world, how you handle challenges, manage tension, and connect with others. It's a skill that improves decision-making, strengthens relationships, and gives you resilience in situations that would normally overwhelm you. And the most surprising part, you've already practiced it without knowing it. Times when you were fully absorbed in a task, truly listened to someone, or navigated a problem under pressure. Those were moments of mindfulness in action, you just didn't realize it yet. The practical takeaway is simple. Mindfulness trains your attention and your awareness. You become less reactive, more present, and better equipped to handle life as it unfolds, whether it's at home, in personal relationships, or navigating everyday stress. But what most people don't realize is that mindfulness isn't a single exercise or a few minutes of breathing. It's a framework for engaging with life itself. The more you practice, the more it becomes automatic and natural. Your thoughts don't control you, you notice them. Your stress doesn't define you, you respond to it. Your focus isn't scattered, it's precise. In short, mindfulness isn't a pause from life. It's actually a doorway into it. And once you start living with this awareness, everything changes. Now that you have a better sense of what mindfulness truly is, the question becomes, how do you actually use it in everyday life? Here are 6 simple mindfulness actions you can take that will unlock your attention, calm your chaos, and help you to respond instead of react. Action 1. Notice. The first action is simple, but surprisingly powerful. Notice. Notice your thoughts without judging them. Notice your emotions without being carried away. Notice your surroundings without zoning out. For instance, if a conversation starts to trigger frustration, pause. Recognize the tension in your body, the racing of your mind, the urge to react. That moment of noticing is the gateway to choice. Action 2. Focus. Focus your attention. You don't need to sit cross-legged for hours. Mindfulness is portable. It travels with you. While cooking, while walking, while managing tasks, or even scrolling through information. Pick one thing in the moment and give it your full awareness. Observe details you usually overlook. The texture of the object, the sounds around you, the rhythm of your own breath. Action 3. Name. When a thought or feeling arises, mentally name it. Frustration, worry, impatience. Naming it dissolves its impact. Suddenly, it's not you being consumed by stress. It's a mental event you can observe. Through naming, you regain distance and clarity. Action 4. Pause. Consistency matters more than duration. Even brief moments of mindful attention, repeated throughout the day, start rewiring your mind. When you feel scattered or overwhelmed, stop for a single breath. Notice where your attention is pulled. Acknowledge the thoughts or feelings without judgment, and deliberately choose the next action. This simple pause transforms reactive behavior into thoughtful responses, anchoring your mind in the present. Action 5. Integrate. Integrate mindfulness into your communication with others. Listening fully to someone, without planning your response or judging them, is just as important as quiet reflection. By staying present, you notice subtle cues, respond thoughtfully, and reduce misunderstandings. Over time, these small, thoughtful moments compound, improving focus, communication, and emotional resilience. Action 6. Repeat. Mindfulness isn't magic. It's a skill. And like any skill, it strengthens with practice, patience, and awareness. By taking these simple, repeatable actions, noticing, focusing, naming, pausing, and integrating, you start to see the shift. Your mind isn't constantly pinballing between stress and distraction. You're present. You're deliberate. You're aware. And from that awareness, mindfulness follows. If you're enjoying the video so far, comment below and share which of the 6 mindfulness actions resonate with you most. Which one have you been practicing without even realizing it? Your answer could inspire others, helping them notice the everyday moments where they're already being mindful. But there is also a rare mindfulness paradox that few people are aware of. It's called the skeptic's edge. The paradox is that the most powerful results often happen for those who doubt mindfulness the most. Those who approach it with resistance often see faster, sharper benefits than those who accept it blindly. Those who refuse to believe are often the first to see the truth. But why? Because skepticism forces attention. Doubt makes you notice the mental chatter you usually ignore. You question the practice, you analyze it, and in doing so, you engage with your mind in a way that demands genuine awareness. Every distraction, every resistance, becomes part of the exercise itself. A skeptic's mind doesn't drift into relaxation or vague bliss. It challenges, it questions, it tests. And this very tension turns mindfulness from a passive exercise into an active skill. You're not just observing thoughts, you're dissecting them, seeing their patterns, and deciding which ones deserve energy. The irony is powerful. The very resistance that makes mindfulness feel unnatural for you becomes a catalyst for clarity, focus, and calm. Mindfulness isn't about buying into a belief system or following a ritual. For the skeptic, it's a laboratory, a tool, a mirror. It proves itself in real time. You see results because you're testing it, not because you hoped it would work. And once you experience that first moment where awareness overrides autopilot, where you respond instead of react, the edge becomes undeniable. The skepticism doesn't vanish. It sharpens the practice. You gain clarity not through faith, but through direct, real-world experience. Notice your body right now. The way it supports you, the subtle tension you might not even realize, the posture you forgot you were holding. Take a breath. Not a forced one, just the natural rhythm already happening. Feel the rise and fall, the subtle movements. Nothing to change, nothing to control. Simply notice. Shift your attention to the sounds around you. The distant movements, the faint noises in the background. Don't label, judge, or analyze. Just hear them as they are. Notice your mind. Thoughts appear, one after another. There's no need to change them or push them away. Just let them pass naturally, without holding on. Each fleeting thought is just part of the present. Bring awareness back to your body. The subtle tension, the way it moves and shifts naturally. Feel how it adjusts simply by noticing. Let your breathing continue, calm and natural. Let your attention move between body, mind, and the world around you. Well done if you've been following for the past minute. You've just experienced mindfulness in action. Take a moment to notice the difference. In just a short time, you've practiced mindfulness, and that simple act is more powerful than most realize. Mindfulness isn't a trick or a fad. It's a skill that shapes the way you think, respond, and navigate life. The more you return to mindfulness, the clearer your awareness becomes, the calmer your mind feels, and the more control you gain over your daily experiences. Each time you engage with it, you're strengthening a tool that can help you handle stress, make better decisions, and move through the world with clarity. If this video helped you see the value of mindfulness, like and subscribe now. It helps other open-minded thinkers uncover these powerful insights. What did you notice during this minute of mindfulness? Did your mind wander, tension appear, or something subtle shift? Share your experience in the comments and send this video to someone who might need a mindful pause today. Experiencing mindfulness reveals its undeniable power. What starts as quiet attention unfolds into clarity that sharpens your thoughts, strengthens your focus, and reshapes the way you engage with the world. Keep returning, keep noticing, and mindfulness won't just transform your thinking. It will transform your entire life.